Welcome and thank you for listening to the Salt Creek Dual Language Immersion Program informational presentation. I am Lelaine Perez, principal of Salt Creek Elementary, and I thank you all for your interest in our amazing program. First, a little bit about the Chula Vista Elementary School District. Our district is the largest K-6 school district in the state of California, serving close to 30,000 students in the South Bay. We consist of 49 schools, including 8 charters, and we have Spanish dual language immersion programs in 22 of our schools, Salt Creek being one of them. Some of our schools use the 90-10 model, and some use the 50-50 model. At Salt Creek, we use 90-10. Now a little bit about Salt Creek Elementary. Located in East Chula Vista, we have a steady enrollment of about 925 students in grades K-6. We have 36 classrooms, 22 being English only and 14 being dual language immersion. We have 2 dual language immersion classes per grade level. We also have 1 principal, 1 associate principal, 1 school psychologist, 2 resource specialists, 1 speech and language pathologist, 4 visual and performing arts teachers, and 1 PE teacher. This past year, Salt Creek celebrated its 15th year anniversary. We have an amazing staff of dual language immersion teachers. All of our dual language immersion teachers possess a multiple subjects teaching credential and hold a bilingual authorization, also known as the BCLAD, which qualifies them to meet the needs of English learners as well as teach bilingual programs. Although we offer the 90-10 program model in self-contained settings, there are opportunities for team teaching to support our language learners stay in the target language. Being part of our dual language immersion community is more than just learning another language. We also embrace diversity and multiculturalism. According to the Center of Applied Linguistics, bilingual and dual language programs promote bilingualism and biliteracy, grade-level academic achievement, and cross-cultural competence in all students. Students maintain their native language while adding another language, and they develop pride in their own culture while developing an understanding of others. How does dual language immersion work? There are 3 program goals. 1, bilingualism and biliteracy. 2, academic achievement. 3, cross-cultural competency. To support these goals, we ensure that native English and native Spanish-speaking students learn in a classroom together. In this setting, all students have the opportunity to be first language models and second language learners. For example, English learners that speak Spanish are models of Spanish, and Spanish learners that speak English are models of English. Research shows that bilingual and dual language programs are the best pathway to English language proficiency for our English learners. So if your child is an English learner who speaks Spanish, we strongly encourage you to enroll your child in our program. We also utilize several resources to support our program goals. Academic achievement and biliteracy tools include the Guiding Principles for Dual Language Education, Common Core and Español, and the Benchmark Adelante curriculum. Additionally, our teachers engage in ongoing professional development and collaboration. A little bit about our program structure. The program is kindergarten to 6th grade. Both literacy and content are taught in Spanish and English, and instruction is delivered one language at a time without translation. This means that your child is learning to read, write, do math, and learn science and social studies concepts in Spanish and English. However, because we use the 90-10 model, the majority of the instruction is in Spanish during the primary grades. We do not use direct translation, we use immersion, and our teachers use strategies such as visuals, gestures, total physical response, and repetition to reinforce vocabulary and provide comprehensible input. This visual shows a breakdown by grade level of our 90-10 model. As you can see, in kindergarten and first grade, 90% of the school day is conducted in Spanish and only 10% in English. English is gradually increased over the years until it eventually becomes 50-50 in 5th and 6th grade. You may be wondering if there are any requirements for your child to enter the dual language immersion program. There are no academic or language requirements. However, success in this type of program does require parent commitment. Incoming kindergarten students do not need to know any Spanish to be selected for DI. However, English learners whose native language is Spanish are assessed to determine if they are Spanish models for this program. Normally, we assess all incoming kindergarten students interested in our DI program on basic skills in English and Spanish to appropriately balance our classrooms. However, under the current circumstances, these assessments are canceled. We will be looking for an alternate way to obtain this information soon, and we will be communicating with you. If your child is selected to be in the program, we also normally hold a parent meeting where you can meet some of the teachers and we review the commitment. We currently will not be able to hold this meeting, but we can provide you this information electronically. Finally, if you are interested in dual language immersion for a child who is in 1st grade or older, please contact me to discuss the protocol for late entry into our program. We normally would assess your child in Spanish to help you make an informed decision for best academic placement for your child. How do we select students for the program? What is the process for creating classes? Salt Creek will open 2 DI kindergarten classrooms next year, which means there is space for 48 to 52 students total. Class size average is 24:1. Salt Creek uses the lottery process to select students who are interested in DI. Siblings of currently enrolled resident students in our DI program are automatically admitted as long as enrollment paperwork is complete. Students not selected will be on a waiting list. However, siblings or new students who have been in a DI program elsewhere take priority. We strive for 30 to 50% of the students in a DI class to be Spanish-speaking models. If your child is selected, know that we are here to support you in helping your child be successful in our dual language immersion program. It is important that your family is committed to the journey and is as engaged as possible. Please make sure you watch this Chula Vista dual language parent video that is provided in a separate link. You will hear from 2 of our own Salt Creek parents about their experience. Ways that you can support your child's success include maintaining good attendance. Tardies and absences make it difficult for continuity of learning, especially when learning a second language. So make it a commitment to have your child come to school on time every day. Volunteering and attending school coffee chats, ELAC meetings, and serving on PTG and/or school site council are all excellent ways for parents to be engaged in the school community. It's a great way to network with other parents, provide input, and support our school. Staying in close communication with your child's teacher about your child's progress is essential. Keep up with homework, assignments, and read with your child daily in either English or Spanish. Sticking with the program can be challenging, but the program does work. Initially, you and your child may be a little frustrated if you do not understand Spanish, but let the process of language acquisition run its course. Have a positive attitude, and find fun ways to incorporate Spanish into your daily life at home with Spanish songs, videos, cartoons, and movies. So what's next? The 2021 school year start date has not yet been determined, which I know can be challenging as we are all trying our best to make plans around the reopening of school. However, we will keep you posted as more information becomes available. Should you be selected for the program, we will contact you on May 20th by phone and by email, and we will be asking that you complete a Salt Creek Dual Language Immersion Program parent commitment, which you can send back to us electronically. For additional questions or comments, feel free to contact me, Lalaine Perez, at lalaine.perez@cvesd.org. For questions regarding our lottery or registration, please contact our school secretary, Emma Williams, at emma.williams@cvesd.org. Thank you for listening. Please refer to these additional resources, which are provided in a separate link. We look forward to school reopening. Until then, take care and be well.